Guys, look what I just got. This is a big haul right here. I got the Imperial. What the hell is that? Right here, we have the Imperial Shuttle right here. I cannot wait for this thing, bro. Hello there and welcome back to the Brickz channel. Today, we're taking a look at this set right here, the Imperial Shuttle. This set is for ages 9+. It is set 75302 and has 660 pieces right here. So let's get started with this video right here. And yes, by the way, I do have glasses now, so that's pretty cool. Let's get started and let's go. So starting off with the figures of this set does include 3 different figures. We have the Imperial officer, and like I love the leg printing on this guy and also the torso, but honestly it's not the best. It's a really good printed figure, but just something I just didn't need. We also have a Luke Skywalker, and what I find confusing is the Imperial officer has leg printing, and then Luke Skywalker, it doesn't have leg printing. Like, look at this right here. That is so confusing. This guy's printing on the torso is also really good. I love the printing right there. Oh my goodness, so cool. But we also do have his hairpiece, and he does have a second face print. And then finally here we have Darth Vader. I love this character right here, and especially just the figure. He also includes lightsaber and some really good torso and leg printing. Oh my goodness. You can see if you lift up the helmet, that is what he looks like. He's scarred. And he also does have a red scar on the back right there. So yeah, that's basically all the figures of this set. I think it's kind of lackluster. Maybe they could have included another figure, something like that. But I really love getting Darth Vader because now I can rule the galaxy.
The Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could like join it or something.
Okay, let's move on to the actual model here. As you might know, this set does include the Imperial Shuttle. Well, at least I would hope you would know that. But here we have it. Here is the actual model of the Imperial Shuttle. So I gotta say, the building process of this set is a bit repetitive, but it does provide a lot of cool details. Just like any other Star Wars set, you're gonna build one side and then the exact same side over there. It's kind of annoying, but honestly, I think it was a pretty good build. Like, you can see a lot of details on here, like especially one I really like is this thing right here. If we just take this off, like look at that. That's just such a cool technique right there. It's just something I would never think of. I love the top of the cockpit right here. I think it actually looks pretty smooth if you're looking at it from the top here. And yes, we do have 10 different guns on here, so you can obliterate your enemies with it.
No, Vic, it's clobbering time.
There's so many, and only 2 of them are stud shooters. And actually the only printed piece on this set right here is this one, and there is actually no stickers on this set. And then we do have the back of the model right here, and I actually didn't think this thing looked like the real model, but I looked at some reference pictures and it does look pretty similar. And let's move on to some of the features. So some of the features on this set right here, this is one of my favorites right here. You can actually lift up this thing right here, and it does, I don't know, open up to some lackluster interior. Like, I gotta say, that doesn't look that great. But I think it's a really good feature there. I think they could have improved on it, especially just because they literally don't even have a control panel. Like, bro, how am I supposed to control my spaceship if I don't even have a control panel? What even is that? I don't even know. That's ridiculous, but look at that right there. I think it's just, honestly, I think it's just a really good feature, but it just doesn't have the interior that it needs to make it look good. So yeah, we also do have our second feature, and this one is really awesome. You can lift up this whole section of the fin right here, and you can see the interior, and again, it's just lackluster. Like, there is nothing in here. Like, I believe this thing could hold like 2 different figures. That could work. Like, you could have Darth Vader and also Luke, and then maybe in your cockpit you could have your Imperial officer, which can't even fly your ship because you don't have a control panel. And then finally, with a Imperial Shuttle, we usually include the feature of moving the wings, and this does happen in this set right here. You can close them all the way right there, and then opening them, and you can go all the way down there, and then you can put yourself in flying mode. I like these features right here, but the execution of especially the fin and also the cockpit right here is done really, in my opinion, not that well, poorly. It's like, it's good. Like, I love the feature, but I really think they could have deserved a really better interior, or at least a control panel, man. Like, how are you supposed to have a ship without a control panel? Like, that's ridiculous. So that's going to be interesting seeing the future LEGO sets, because I know they're going to be doing this style of build with a lot of the future LEGO sets, especially with the Slave 1 that they're going to be releasing. So it's going to be interesting looking at this new scale of building, and I just hope they go back to the original, because I really think it looks a lot better. So there is all the features of this set, and let's talk about some of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of. So my first complaint is when you look at this ship right here from the sides, I don't like that you can see the Technic panels, and if you had the ship on some lower shelf, you wouldn't see it, but if you had it on like a top shelf, this is really something that I think they really should have covered up or something like that. And this might be because the price of these sets is lower than they usually are, but I just think they really should have fixed this feature right here. And then at the bottom here, we do have a lot of exposed Technic. It's okay to have that, like I'm fine with that, but especially just this thing right here, I think that's just something we really need to fix. But honestly, it's kind of just a minor complaint. But yeah, that's basically my only complaint about this set. Otherwise, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's basically what we have for today's set. I love this thing. I think it's a really good model right here. And just a few minor complaints, but I hope they can fix some of these things in the future with the Slave 1 and all those different sets, because if they don't, it's not going to be my favorite. That's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye and have a good day.